Folks, I assure you that this is the quickest and most effective Scrappy guide you will encounter. A maximum of 2 rooms will be needed for all the items. For all items that aren't fruits, 1 room where we can find all the items and 1 room for the fruits. Yes, it's 1 room. These aren't plantations or trees. It's a room where we can find all the fruits, even mushrooms. I promise, with a bit of loot luck, just a couple of hours of dedicated effort, and you'll have Scrappy at maximum level in time for the expedition, which is starting in 2 days. And if you're watching this video at a later date, rest assured this is the ultimate guide to mastering Scrappy, and I'm truly passionate about sharing this knowledge with you. Let's start with a quick overview. As a reminder, I'll cook token month. For the shopping list, we needed dog collar, 3 lemons, 15 apricots in total. That's important to remember. 6 prickly pears, 6 olives, and a cat bed. On top of all that, we require 12 more apricots, 12 mushrooms, and 3 pillows. They must be ultra comfy. We start at the buried one. We have to go between these 2 buildings. When we're at our destination, we'll ascend this zip line. We ride it all the way up to the end. So we then carefully cracked open this door and commenced the looting, a rather tedious process, unfortunately not captured in this particular video. There was only 1 room, of course, and we opened each and every drawer within it. Here we get all the items we need. I am going to show some other items here also, since it is worth thoroughly looting the whole area. From blueprints to the rusty gear, here we have the dog collar. The exclusive location of these items is within all the office spaces, specifically in these drawers. Our inventory begins with the dog collar. Next, we have several additional items necessary for the setup and operation of our workbenches. Here we have the cat bed. Then here's the rusty gear again, for those who need it more often. Yes, we have a cooling fan. We have a very important item we'll need for the upcoming first expedition. Here we have the ultra comfy pillow, which I also found twice in one run. Here we go again. Attention, this is the same run. You see the pillow on the right. And then we have all the items that are not fruits together. We proceed to Stella Montez, which is below the lobby. In the cafeteria, you'll find 3 designated spots for these fuel cells to spawn. These locations are marked here, and this is what these fuel cells look like. Feel free to run backwards with this fuel cell. For an added bonus, we achieve a 20 to 30% speed increase using this fuel cell. Then we move into this area within the cafeteria, into this kitchen, and we place this fuel cell here. We open it here, and there are always to a guaranteed 100% 2 blooming plant pots. And on Stella Montez, there is no flowering season, as you know. And here we really can find everything. Lemons, prickly pears, olives, and apricots. I'm not sure if I've mentioned all the fruits. I think so. And you can only see 5 here. 5 mushrooms, which are usually the most difficult to find. I located all of the fruit here within 30 minutes. Wow. Theoretically, as I said, it's easily possible to get Scrappy to a maximum of level 5 in 2 to a of 3 hours. A reminder, just in case you've forgotten or aren't keeping track of the roadmap, there's a significant update planned for March, specifically towards the end of the month. This update will include Scrappy's first upgrade. What that will look like is currently unknown. Given what we know, I assume we should be able to get Scrappy to level 6 or even level 7. Consequently, we will need to find additional items to successfully level Scrappy up to that target. By then, I'll of course start working on a new Scrappy guide to show you the fastest way more bike. Until then, it's still a little while away, but I am confident that this comprehensive guide will offer you absolutely everything you need. Now, for anyone who has never leveled up Scrappy, you will appreciate this really awesome guide. For everyone who's attempted this a few times before and perhaps forgotten the key locations, remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. This support helps us create more Arc Raiders content, featuring helpful tips and tricks, exciting news, and much more. Stay healthy. We'll see you in the next video. Dig in.